What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 current gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the best Devin Booker build in NBA 2K21 current gen. This is a super good all-around scoring build. It has amazing finishing, amazing shooting, amazing playmaking, and pretty good defense as well. So it's a really good all-around shooting guard build, and I'm going to show you how to build it right here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that sub button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. My Twitch link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. I really appreciate all the support over there as well. But yeah, with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so in this first screen, nothing really matters too much. The only thing that's important is you want your position to be a shooting guard, just like Devin Booker in real life. The hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then just go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown right here, you want to go down just one to this one right here, the perfectly balanced blue and green one, perfectly balanced finishing and shooting, not this one that has a little bit more blue than green. You want to make sure you take this one that's perfectly balanced. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the physicals profile right here, you're going to want to take this top one, pure speed. This is by far the best for basically every guard build, and this build is no different. So this one right here, pure speed, pure purple, this is the one you're going to want to take. Go ahead and say yes. Now onto the attribute and badge distribution right here. First off, for the finishing, you're just going to want to go ahead and bring your close shot all the way up to 89, which is one below max. Then you want to max out your driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk, just like that, and that will give you 15 finishing badges, which will be the perfect amount. I will show you how to put on the badges at the end of the video, but trust me, 15 will be the perfect amount. You'll be able to get everything that you need with those badges right there. And then you can go down to the shooting right here. For shooting, you want to max out mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, and then you just want to bring your post fade up right here to a 66, which will give you 19 shooting badges. Again, that will be enough. 19 will be plenty. You don't need any more than that. You'll be good just like that. And I know some people might not care about free throw and they might want post fade instead. That's okay. You can switch these if you want to, so that you have post fade and you don't have free throw. It's really up to you. You can set that up however you want, but this is how I recommend it mostly for my career, pro-am, rec, anything that you do shoot free throws in. But if you're just playing park, then you could obviously switch these. But yeah, that's the shooting. Now you can go down to the playmaking. For the playmaking, you want to max out pass accuracy and ball handle, just like that, and that will give you 12 playmaking badges. That's all you want to do. You don't want to touch post moves, just leave it just like this and you'll be good for playmaking. Now there is two ways to make this build that I'll show you. There's one way where you do get pro dribble moves and one way where you don't get pro dribble moves, and I'll leave it up to you guys to decide which one you want to do, but you'll see that in the next few slides. But just set your playmaking up like this for either way you decide to make it. Then you go down to the defense. For defense, you want to max out perimeter, lateral, steal, and then put your remaining attributes right here into defensive rebound, and that will get you 5 defense badges, which again, just like every other category, will be the perfect amount. And yeah, that's going to be the final setup for the attribute and badges right here. You get 15 finishing, 19 shooting, 12 playmaking, and 5 defense. So a super good all-around build. Really good at doing everything, especially offensively, just like Devin Booker in real life. So once you have all of this looking like this, you can go ahead and click continue. For the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. It doesn't affect the attributes. It doesn't affect the badges. For me, I'll probably take defined because I think it's probably the most similar to Devin Booker. Maybe compact also, but I'll take defined. Now for the height, this is where there's two different versions of this build. You can either make this build 6'5", which is 1 inch below Devin Booker's height in real life, and I know some people want to make it exactly like Devin Booker. So for you, you're going to want to make it 6'6", and the differences is obviously making it 6'6" has a 1 inch height advantage. You also get a little bit more standing dunk, but a couple other things go down. Your shooting goes down, your playmaking goes down, so you won't be able to get pro dribble moves, and a little bit of your defense goes down as well, and also your speed and acceleration. So if you want to take that, you can. It'll be more similar to Devin Booker, but the other way to make this build is going to be at 6'5" right here, and I'll just show you really quickly. If you make it 6'5", you want to put the weight all the way down to minimum, and you want to put the wingspan down right here to a 78.8, and that will get you a 79 ball handle, so you'll get pro dribble moves at 96 overall, and also your shooting is a little bit better at 85 and 83. And if you go back and you go to 6'6", you also want to go down to minimum weight right here, and then for the wingspan you want to also bring it down a few inches to 80.7 right here, and that will give you a 75 ball handle. So you will be able to unlock pro dribble moves, but not until 99.9 overall, which is going to be really hard to make. maintain, and also your shooting isn't quite as good, but it's still a good build at 6'6" right here. And this is where I'm going to build it right here just because it's more similar to Devin Booker. So confirm your wingspan like this. Either way, you go down 2 inches on the wingspan. Then for the takeover, it really doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one fits your play style the best. If you want to be slashing more, take the slasher. If you want to be shooting deep threes and catch and shoots, take the spot up. If you want to be shooting fadeaway mid-ranges like Ticino type of shots, take the shot creator. And if you want to be breaking ankles, take the playmaker. And it also helps your teammates a bit if you take the playmaker. But for me, I'll probably take the sharpshooter because I think it's probably what Devin Booker would have in real life. So boom. Now as you can see right here, 3-level scorer, shades of Malik Beasley, Zach LaVine, and Pete Maravich. Now I really don't know about those comparisons. I honestly think it's similar to Devin Booker. But you know, 2K with their comparisons, they're never really that accurate. So now, like I said, I will show you how to put on the badges for this build. I recommend you stick around for this. It'll only take a second, and it will show you the best way to set up all of the badges in every category for this build. But first off, here's the final attributes if you want to pause the video and look at this. Now onto the badges. First off, for the finishing badges, I recommend going ahead and getting Slithery Finisher all the way up to Hall of Fame. Relentless Finisher all the way up to gold. You don't need contact finisher since you don't have contact dunks, so you can just ignore that one. Instead, you're going to want to go ahead and get acrobat onto silver. Then with these last 6 badges right here, you have a little bit of personal preference, but for me, I recommend getting consistent finisher onto silver, pro touch onto bronze, Giant Slayer onto bronze, and fancy footwork onto silver, just like that. This is going to be the best way to set up the finishing badges in my opinion. Get to a little bit of everything so you can finish at the rim as consistently as possible. So go ahead and say yes. Now for the shooting badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Hot Zone Hunter all the way up to Hall of Fame. As long as you have hot zones, then you're going to want to get Range Extender all the way up to Hall of Fame. Then I recommend getting Deadeye onto gold. I also recommend getting Flexible Release onto gold. I think this is a really underrated badge for any player. I recommend getting Flexible Release. It is a super good badge. And then Catch and Shoot onto silver. And finally, I'm going to put Tireless Shooter onto gold since running out of stamina in this game is kind of a problem. But you could also put Volume Shooter or Corner Specialist. Those are also good badges. I don't recommend Green Machine, but you could maybe put it on if you really want to. And you could also put Difficult Shots if you took the slide or the Shot Creator Takeover. But for me, this is the best way to set up the shooting badges. This is how I recommend setting it up. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Now for the playmaking badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Implacable all the way up to gold. Also, you're going to want to go ahead and get Quick First Step all the way up to gold, and Handles for Days all the way up to gold, just like that. And then with these last 3 badges right here, you have a little bit of personal preference. You could put it onto Ankle Breaker, you could put it onto Needle Threader maybe, Tight Handles, Space Creator, anything like that. Flashy Passer even if you're playing a lot of point guard or you're playing a lot of rec or something. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put Ankle Breaker onto bronze, Needle Threader onto bronze, and Space Creator onto bronze, just like that. And this is going to be the best way to set up the playmaking badges in my opinion. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the defense badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Clamps up to gold for sure. And then with these last 2 badges right here, I recommend either putting it into Intimidator or Pick Dodger. It's really up to you depending on your playstyle. If you're playing 2s a lot or even 3s, you might want to put on Pick Dodger because you're going to have a tough time dodging screens otherwise. But if not, then Intimidator is definitely the badge for you. So I'll invest into Intimidator right here. But again, there is a good time and place to use Pick Dodger for this build as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And there you guys go. That is how you build the best Devin Booker build in NBA 2K21 current gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot. And also, like I said, I stream on Twitch. My Twitch link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there. Really appreciate all the support over there as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright, peace.